And with the recruiting team and with hiring managers, have you guys set any type of deadlines on, okay, recruiters, once the interview comes in, you have X days to watch it and move it on to a hiring manager, and then hiring manager, you have Y days to determine, do we want to make this person an offer?
Yeah, we're trying to get there. It's easier in some markets than others. And we have a lot of new area managers that have come in and out, and then, their schedules are very busy. So it's not as exact as I would like it. We try to put like a 72-hour deadline from the time the spark card comes to the hiring manager, another 72 hours from the hiring managers to make a decision. It's flexible within there, but for the most part, they give it to us within a reasonable time. Not always 72 hours, but it does happen like probably within a week. I would say like a week goes by. We don't hear something, I'll be pinging them like, hey, remember that person that we need to get to training? Like, have you thought about the decision process? Um, and also, it definitely helps, like with the having a spark hire. One thing we didn't have consistently was a standardized evaluation process. So it was more like, say, if you were a candidate and I'm an area manager, I'm viewing your video, I might like, you okay, but I don't think that you can do a good job building a community. Like, well, how do you know that? So we found that there was like a lot of small personal biases making the decision process before we had this. And I think, having everybody to be able to view the video, it helps us remove some of that bias, because I can go back and say like, hey, let's talk about Josh. What didn't you like about him again? Like, let's both look at this video together, and then we can make that decision and say, are you willing to give him a chance or not? Or what can he fix if he's missing another video? What does he need to work on? So we are a very feedback-based organization. We're able to give candidates like, hey, we like coaches with better energy, this and this and this. Take a couple classes, go back, submit another video, show us their energy, and then try to improve versus like, I just didn't like Josh.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that's, one of the problems oftentimes with like traditional screening methods that happen in silos, right? Like even a phone interview with a recruiter. Number one, yeah, the recruiter might be making decisions just based on, did I like that person or not? But there's other things that come into play, even things like what time is the recruiter talking to that person during the day, right? Like a candidate experience at 9 a.m. with the recruiter, it could be very different from 5 p.m. with that same person because they're ready to get out the door. It's after a long day of meetings, whatever it is. And so that could impact some of their decision making. So the collaboration, I think, is really, really important to make sure that you're validating decisions from multiple angles versus just what one person thinks or their opinion. And then also those outside factors that could impact that opinion as well.